Hey everybody, welcome back to IamCarbonMan Slays the Spire. We're back, we're going to be playing some more Slay the Spire. We're going to do a silent run today, I hope. And try and build on our new one win streak from yesterday. If these are going up in the time span that they should be. There was a patch to the game, I believe. I am on the beta branch, and I was looking, and I find this, that's settings, I find this really interesting. There's some bug fixes, some UX, whatever. Twitch integration, chat-based voting is now available. So, I would like, I'm not currently have a setup for streaming to Twitch. Hopefully I can maybe try and get it set up to stream to YouTube. If not, then we'll just stream to Twitch and then I'll upload to YouTube later. And if we do that, then, you know, if I get people, we can actually do interactive Slay the Spire runs where, you know, every time it's time to pick a card, I can get votes off of chat and see what we should do. So that could be interesting. I'll still have to get, like, a chat overlay set up so that I can, you know, read and respond to people. But without further ado, let's get in there. We're going to do a silent run since we won with a... Ooh, okay, so we won with a... Ironclad run last time, and we have unlocked Ascension mode, so this is cool. If I enable this, the win streak won't be affected. So like it's not as bad as some roguelikes where like you die once, you die forever, but the runs are getting harder the more that I win. They don't get harder when you lose, thankfully, and they don't reset to the base level when you lose. I believe there's like 15 levels of Ascension. So let's try this. Elite spawn more often. That sounds a little bit difficult, but it also sounds kind of good. Like you'll get more, more relics. So let's go for that. And let's jump right in. Here's Niao. He's gonna give us a thing. So we can transform a card. This will essentially, you know, take one of our cards and make it into a random something else, which is kind of helpful. We can get 7 max HP. Seems good. Lose all gold to remove 2 cards. So like. If you look at your map, there's shops like really close. It costs 75 to remove a card at each shop, and you can only do it once per shop. So this is removing 2 for, you know, essentially 50 apiece. It's not bad. I think that's pretty good, and I think that is what I'm going to take. And we'll remove a Defend and the Strike, so our deck is nice and balanced. That lets us draw into our really great cards like our... Yeah, elites are definitely spawning more often. That allows us to draw into our really good cards like our Survivor and our Neutralize faster. So I like that. Starting off, you know, Cultist, this guy's gonna get stronger every turn. We're just gonna nuke it. We're on Ascension level 1 here. We don't need any of this petty nonsense. We do want to strike twice and defend once before taking any damage. So this is the other nice thing is now we have a 10-card deck. So on our first turn we'll draw 7, which lets us get way into our deck. But then every turn after the 3rd turn is half of the whole deck at this point. So that's really nice. And we will we don't want to get hit for any realistically. So we're gonna over defend and make sure he doesn't hit us. And the next turn we should be able to kill him. But we can still get him a little bit closer. We're going to block for 13. We'll hit him next turn. What's our hand next turn? 2 strikes. We're going to kill him. That's the other nice thing is as long as there's 5 cards in our deck for our 2nd or 3rd turn, it's like we know our hand outright, which is really nice. And we're going to get neutralized, son. So that was good. We got a regen potion. That's nice. And I think I would like to try and get a poison build going early on. We saw a little bit of poison stuff last time, so I think I like the look of this. Bouncing Flask is a little bit expensive, but it's going to apply a total of 9 poison. And we'll see what that looks like here in a moment. Poison is one of the more interesting mechanics of the game. Receive 175 gold, become cursed with doubt. Do we have a shop? Yeah, we have a shop right now, so we can just take this and immediately remove the curse and still have like 100 gold left over. If there's not something we want to buy more, which honestly, I think I would like to buy Chuzu Bracelet. that seems like a good choice right now. And in fact, I'm going to do that, even though it will require us to keep the curse in our deck for a little bit longer. But we will remove it as soon as possible, as long as we get to another shop and they have Apotheosis or something great. Oh man, just give me more curses. Let's make a cursed run. We got Kunai. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dexterity. So this is basically going to mean that the more that we attack, the better our defense is going to be. There's also, there's one that makes it the more you attack, the better your attack is. It just kind of depends. Man, it hit me. We didn't even get cursed for that one. All the curses are hitting me all at once. Merchant no longer runs out of cards, relics, or potions, and his prices are reduced by 20%. That's pretty good. I see the run coming together. I feel it in my bones. We are going to upgrade Bouncing Flask. Neutralize is what I said. I said neutralize. Bouncing Flask gets a little bit better, but I like neutralize because I feel like it's a lot better. Man, these shops, they're everywhere. We can't even... Oh, we can buy Bane, but... Honestly, the run that I'd like to see happen is, like, get a bunch of poison cards and, like, remove all these attacks and just defend through every attack. Hopefully we'll actually get some combat soon so you can see what that looks like. We're going to fight an elite here in a minute, but first we're going to smith, we're going to upgrade survivor. This run's coming together real fast. This might be a lot shorter video, we'll see. We got bronze scales. We've seen this before. Whenever we take damage, we're gonna hurt the enemy that hit us. That seems pretty good to me. We get to smith again, so I guess now we will smith Bouncing Flask. This seems pretty good. We're gonna fight an elite. We'll be able to either rest or smith after this. So this guy, I do not like. I do not appreciate this guy. So we would like to discard Regret, I think. That's the other nice thing about Survivor is it allows you to discard. You got dexterity bonus from Kunai, but Survivor allows you to discard just a card from your hand. So at first you think, oh, it's a cost, but it can also be good if you have a curse or something in your hand. So whenever we play a skill, he's gonna get stronger. Defend is also a skill. So I kind of think just because I'd like to get this party started, he's going to get a little bit stronger, but he's going to get poisoned for 12. So at the start of his next turn, he's going to take 12 damage. And then the following turn, he's going to take 11 damage. And then, so it's really helpful. So we are going to get hit for 7. That's not bad considering we're basically at the end of the floor. We'll have an opportunity to probably smith here and then rest here if like one of these events makes us lose HP. So yeah, man, I can't talk today. But yeah, this is looking pretty good. Honestly, just get hit. We probably are gonna want to rest, but you're like almost dead already. So yeah, poison builds can be pretty strong. We're not looking very good, honestly. Yeah, you're dead. You're dead, son. Your health bar is made of green toxic poison, and that is not good for you. So he's dead. That's good. Lantern, gain energy on the first turn of each combat. Goes really well because, we do also draw additional cards, so that helps us to be able to play all of those cards, hopefully. I don't think I'm going to take any of these. Alright, so let's... Honestly, we're not going to encounter combats in these next 2 question marks, so I think we smith and then see. Like, we might even be able to heal. And honestly, I mean, start smith and defends. We keep getting these really thin runs, and it's really nice. Let's see here. Shimmering Water. Remove all curses from your deck. You know what? Why not? Thank you, Mr. Divine Fountain. I don't know if you're male or female. Probably aren't any of those because you're a fountain. Pair. Raise your max HP by 10. You know what? Just like I said, get this run out of my face. I don't need it. Should we rest? What's our boss? Let me check our boss. We are fighting the Guardian, who I think we can actually do pretty well against. So we are going to smith. And we're going to keep upgrading defense. I'd like to have my defense really high. And then if we get to the next couple campfires where we're still upgrading cards, maybe we'll start upgrading strikes. Here, like I said, this is where Lantern pays off. We have 4 energy. We can play 4 strikes. If we had a little bit more energy and another attack, of course, we could have gotten 2 dexterity first turn, which would be really nice. He's going to hit us pretty hard. But I think after this he stops hitting so hard. So I want to get the poison stacked on real quick. 12 poison means a lot. Like if you count it out, I think that comes out to like 200 poison over the course of a fight. So he's gonna hit us for oh, he's not. Okay, so this guy, I forgot. He changes modes. So now he has bronze scales, like we do. Whenever you play an attack, take 3 damage. So this means that we don't want to attack him while he's in this form unless we have enough block to prevent us from getting hurt, which we actually do. It doesn't matter, I guess, because he has block, so we don't really do anything. But here in like another turn or two, he's going to switch back into another mode, and that's when you want to try and attack him. So we're just going to keep on blocking. Blocking all this damage. We could have attacked there, actually. But I think we're going to be fine. There is an achievement that I've been trying to farm off of this guy for getting winning a fight without taking any damage. Or winning a boss fight without taking any damage, which I would love to be able to get during this combat. So we will block for 15, not taking any damage. If we can do that, I'll be really happy. I've gotten almost all the achievements in this game, and the ones that are left are pretty tough. There's one that's like defeat a boss on turn 1. It's like, man, keep getting poisoned, dude. Just get yourself nice and poisoned so that I don't have to deal with it. So he's at 93 HP, which is effectively, what, 93 minus 19. He's at 74 HP because, we're counting poison. And, like, we block, we neutralize. It doesn't even matter if we strike because he's going to block it, but he will be weak for the next turn. So we won't have to block as much. We only need to block 12, which we cannot. Damn it. Alright, well, if we're going to take damage, I'm just going to take all the damage. Because he's so dead. But I was really hoping we would be able to get through that fight without taking any. So he's dead. Like, if you look at him, his life is over and he just doesn't know it. He knows it now. 104 gold, block potion, and... Man, I don't like any of these cards, really. I'll take Alchemize, because I feel like it gives you a random potion, so it's like you get more resources to use now or later. Grand Finale can only be played if there are no cards in your draw pile. That's a noob trap right there. You're not going to be able to get... It's so hard to enable. This, like, discarding to gain energy, like, we could build a discard deck, but I just don't see it coming together that well. We don't have anything that discards yet, and we are going for a poison build anyway, so give me an Alchemize, I'll take it. We're still operating with a 12-card deck, and, okay, so the specimen, whenever an enemy dies, transfer any poison it has to a random enemy. That's kind of good, but it only really works on multi-combat fights, or multi-enemy combats, which is not all combats, so, like, I don't want something that's only going to benefit me sometimes. Velvet Choker, gain energy at the start of each turn. You cannot play more than 6 cards per turn. This, we had this on our last Ironclad run, and it actually helped us quite a bit. Snecko Eye, draw 2 additional cards each turn, start each combat confused. When you're confused, every card costs a random amount. You can be like, oh, Neutralize costs 3 now, and it's like, it's garbage. Velvet Choker. So, we are making great time going into the city, presumably because we didn't get, a lot to deal with. So there are a lot of elites. I like the looks of this path right here. Or do I? Yeah, I think I do. I think that's the best option we have right now. We'll get to stop by a shop pretty quickly and maybe buy a relic or buy a card we need. There are various cards that help a lot with the poison build. We definitely don't have a full poison build right now because all of our poison is resting on bouncing Flask, but we will see. So these guys, they fly. They have the flight buff, so their attack damage is reduced by 50%. It's as if I was weak anytime I'm attacking them. But if you hit them 3 times in one turn, then they like sort of fall out of the air. I'd like to do that, and I do have enough energy, so we're just going to hit one of these guys 3 times. He's not going to get to do the buff that he was trying to do, and we'll Alchemize. We get a weak potion. That seems pretty good. Having 5 energy to start our first turn sometimes is going to be like detrimental because we're not going to be able to use it all, but if we draw like a bouncing Flask first turn, that'll be really helpful. let's see. We want to neutralize this guy. And then let's defend twice and bounce the Flask. All went on, almost all went on that guy. We are gonna get hit a little bit. We could have used a block potion, and that might have been the right choice. But this guy is also dead, by the way, because attack damage doesn't hit him, but he is gonna murder himself on my bronze scales. So he's already dead. And then we're just gonna hit this guy twice, and then I mean, we might as well use Bouncing Flask, but see, like, that was what I was hoping would not happen. Because he was already dead, and we just poisoned him more. But this guy, he's all that's left, you know? And we're just gonna hit him 3 times. He's gonna fall right out of the air. He is on the ground. It's sad, really, but, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. It's either me or him. So we'll defend, strike. He is dead as soon as he hits me. As I said. Okay. Gold. Do I want any of this? I don't think I do. I think our deck is just solid right now. It's real basic, but it's nice. I like it. Okay, so here's our shop. In future acts, shops appear 50% more often, and we get another 20% bonus on all products. So that could be really good, but it's a little bit late for it because the only time we're gonna get the more shop thing is on Act 3. I think I will remove a strike. And we'll buy caltrops. This essentially gives us more bronze scales. So like if we already have 3 damage upon being hit, if we play this, we'll have a total of 6. I believe if you upgrade it, it goes up to 5. And I think that we'll take a piercing wail. All enemies lose 6 strength for 1 turn exhaust. So this is like a really, on multi-enemy combats, that's a really good block. Excuse me. So this guy, we've seen this guy before. He actually will block the first 3 debuffs. Thankfully, we can apply a lot of debuffs. Got the pick-me-ups today. And see, this guy's thing is he puts up all this block, but he only has 20 health overall. So, like, the poison, I think he's already dead as long as we, like, stack up enough poison. I am an idiot. I could have like used a potion or discarded a potion before using Alchemize, but whatever. Yeah, so see, like, as long as we block, he's just dead. Doesn't even matter if we hit him. That poison's gonna, I mean, poison doesn't get affected by block, obviously. No amount of armor that you wear is gonna prevent you from asbestos. Make him weak. Now, like, he did make us frail, which is a little bit of an issue. We have 8. We're gonna need all of this block. Actually, we could have struck him. Again, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead, so. So now he's dead even faster. Okay, so that was great combat against that guy. Poison hard counters him pretty well. And again, like, the 0-cost cards, I appreciate, but we have enough energy usually, and like, I don't care. Stop giving me these weak cards. A room filled with racks of test tubes, beakers, flasks, forceps, pinch clamps, stirring rods, tongs, goggles, funnels, pipettes, cylinders, condensers, and even a rare spiral tube of glass. Why do you know the name of all these tools? It doesn't matter. Just take a look around. This is interesting. It implies that there's like a story behind, like, the Silent, and he's like, oh, he's the alchemist or whatever. I don't know. But we get to find some potions. So we do like having a regen potion. I think we like having a block. I think I'll replace a block potion with a dexterity potion because it just makes all of our other blocks better. And then give me a swift potion. That seems pretty good. So which way do we want to go here? I think we will go this way. Fight an elite, rest, or upgrade. Another one of these guys. Here's the poison enabler I was looking for. Noxious Fumes. At the start of your turn, apply 2 poison to all enemies. Now this is cool. So the way poison works is it ticks down by 1 every turn, so it's like if they have 5 poison, next turn they'll take 4. But with Noxious Fumes, they have 5, it ticks down to 4, and then your turn starts, it ticks back up to 6. And so, like, you can continually stack poison on enemies with this. It's a really, it's like essential for a poison build, and we're going to want to upgrade it right after this, if at all possible. So these guys, these are minions again. We would like to play Noxious Fumes. I think we will drink our Dex Potion and play Alchemize. Oh, we got an Artifact Potion, which seems nice. And then these guys are hitting me for 13. And I'll take some damage to get some Bouncing Flask out there. I'm only going to take 3. And then this guy is actually dead already. I say that a lot, but I mean it's the truth. I don't know why the animation went all weird and wonky there. So Piercing Wail shows its strength here, and these guys are hitting me for almost nothing now. We want to weaken this guy. We want to defend. We want Caltrops, and then who do we strike? I guess we strike the big guy because these guys are blocked. And multi-attack enemies get absolutely screwed by our Caltrop setup. He just took 18 damage for attacking me for 6. And I didn't even actually take the damage, so this turn just put up 40 block just cause, you know, it feels nice. He's dead. He's summoning more minions, but whatever. What are these little gremlin dudes like even doing? They're carrying like a weird like broken spacebar key on a stick. I don't know. We do want to, well, we're gonna take some damage, I think. It's alright. I'm not too worried about our HP right now. And let's neutralize this guy so he's weak next turn. And I think if we strike, he's not dead. That's alright. We're only going to take 4 damage, and he's going to be dead after this. Not quite, but he will be once our Noxious Fume kicks in. This guy's animation is broken. I don't know why. It could be because I'm on beta and they were messing with it, but I don't know. So we would like to block this large man's damage. And I think 14, that's 25. I'm okay with taking 2 in order to get a Bouncing Flask. Please hit only him. You see this? My own cards have betrayed me, and I feel the sting of defeat. Not really. We're gonna roast this man, this gremlin leader, and he's gonna summon more dudes, but like he's dead next turn. These guys are going to run away as soon as he dies. Which is sensible. I mean, he's the heavy hitter. These guys are just like, they're just along for the ride. I feel for them. They shouldn't have to experience this. Alright, so that was good. Unceasing Top. Whenever you have no cards in your hand during your turn, draw a card. I don't know if we're ever really going to trigger this, but if we do, it could be nice. I don't think we need another Ancient Potion. And Poison Stab, so the thing with Poison Stab is like, it could be good, but 3 poison, I think we're good. And I think we can go ahead and smith Noxious Fume, so this applies 3 poison, so enemies are just gonna stack up poison real fast. Real fast. What's here? This guy would give us something, but we don't have enough gold. Sorry. Tell me how, whatever. Brag of Pepper Pottery. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. So it's stacked with Ring of the Snake. We're going to draw 9 cards at the start of combat, which seems pretty good. And here, we'll just smith again. We'll upgrade. So Alchemize becomes free. Caltrops deals more damage, but we do already have bronze scales. I think Piercing Wail, losing 8 strength, can be pretty good. We may have taken the wrong path just now. Now we're alright. This guy gives us a relic, and I can't remember what it is, and I kind of want it. But which one do I give him? Do I give him the courier so that we, you know, still have to pay more gold in the future? Or do I give him Velvet Choker? I don't think I can afford to give up Velvet Choker, so I'll give him the courier. Moloth's Gift triples the chance of receiving rare cards as monster rewards. That seems pretty good. We will, honestly, let's fight 2 elites. I think we can do it. It's these guys. They don't stand a chance. We're going to drink a regen potion, though, just to make it less likely that we need to do anything with that in the future. And then we'll play Caltrops. We'll weaken the one who's attacking for the most. They're hitting for a total of 23. Fire potion, sweet. So this is why, like, I just don't think we're ever going to trigger and see some top, because we don't have, like, any free cards or anything except neutralize. So that's alright, but, like, some turns it could be useful, and when it is, I'm not going to complain, that's for darn sure. So we are going to Piercing Wail. That means we're getting hit for 4. Block. Noxious Fumes is better than Bouncing Flask right now. And we're just going to keep trying to get this guy dead since he's the closest. He is going to debuff us, which I do not like. We cannot attack this turn. That isn't usually the worst thing for us. Yeah, so we're just gonna play all our defense. We're gonna take a little bit of damage. 6 damage, but that's not bad. This guy is dead to a fire potion if we choose to use it, which he will. That 19 damage. Just not, I don't appreciate it. And we'll hit him. We'll start working on this guy. We're gonna take a little bit of damage again. We're taking 9. I don't like that Bouncing Flash chooses to target enemies that are already dead, but it's alright. He's dead. You're basically dead. This turned out pretty well. We actually, I think we're gonna leave this with more than we had when we went into it. And I guess you just do all this. Thank you for at least being somewhat good, and then both of you are dead. Okay, so that turned out pretty well. We did get all of our regen potion out. 27 gold. Pin Nib, every 10th attack you play deals double damage. I guess we're not attacking all that much, really, which is okay. Blur, gain 5 block. Block is not removed at the start of your next turn. That's pretty good. It allows us, like, if we just have a hand full of defense, we can be like, well, I'm not going to get a ton of value out of these, but next turn we will. Again, upgrade all strikes and defense. It's not a whole lot, because we already had upgraded some of them, but it's still good. And, I don't think we need to fight an elite. I think I'd rather just, like, not right now. It could be good. This event obviously wasn't good. It's another thing where if we had more gold, we could do something with it. What's our boss? It's the champ again? I think we could take him. Let's smith and upgrade Caltrops. We only have 2 more cards to upgrade. Of course, that'll change in a little bit, but still, we're looking pretty good. Okay. Definitely want to Noxious Fumes. We don't want to Piercing Wail this turn. So we'll strike him. We'll play Blur, and we'll play Survivor. That way we're going to roll 6 block over to our next turn. And whatever he attacks for, we can take 6 of it. He has made us vulnerable, which makes that definitely cause for concern. We are going to take some damage. We got a Swift Potion. Oh, we got Unceasing Top, and it immediately discards Bouncing Flask. Kind of sucks, but we did actually get it for once, which is a surprise in and of itself. This guy, his strategy is basically have a lot of HP and hit for a moderately a lot of amount. Don't ask me what words those were. I don't know. We'll Bouncing Flask. It's nice when Bouncing Flask only has 1 enemy to hit. They're vulnerable and frail for quite a bit longer. He's going to apply more nasty stuff to us this next turn, but it's alright. I think we're looking pretty good. he has made us even more vulnerable and even more weak, which I do not appreciate. Piercing Whale, though. So we're going to roll 13 block into our next turn, which is necessary because we'll be frail. It's weird. I've fought this guy before, and he didn't seem to do this many debuffs, but turn plays itself, really. We will get a dex bonus, finally. Oh, and we have Pin Nib now. Oh, I shouldn't have used Unceasing Top, but I shouldn't have ended turn without checking what we got, because it could be, like, neutralized. Again, turn plays itself. We should have used Strike with Pin Nib. That's just crazy. You see, Bouncing Flask is just eluding us because of our discard thing. He goes into a defensive stance. I invented defensive stances. We're blocking for 45 on a turn when he's not attacking, which is... Oh, that's right. He purges all of his debuffs, so now he's not poisoned anymore, which does suck. Finally got Bouncing Flask, which is nice. So we already got almost all the same amount of poison he had before back onto him with one Bouncing Flask, which is because we've barely drawn Bouncing Flask once in this combat. Yeah. See, like, if we get one more energy, then Unceasing Top will start to matter a lot more, but at the moment it just doesn't really do a lot for us. Whew! Man. This run is looking really good. I'm very happy with the way this is going. I just hope we can make it work against some of the final bosses. Alright, so we're going to take a little bit of damage here, I believe. But he is essentially dead. Yeah, he's already dead. He's so dead, it's okay, we got 95 gold, we got a regen potion, which we will discard one strength potion for sure. And then, ooh, this is a tough one. Bullet Time doesn't work with Unceasing Top, and it's a good card, but I just don't think we're ever really going to get a whole lot of benefit out of it. Tools of the Trade, on the other hand, allows us to get more card draw and self-select cards. It could be pretty good. So, this is a tough one. I mean, the ones that let us gain more energy, admittedly, would be really good. I don't necessarily want to stop seeing what enemies are doing. This makes it so the little indicator that you see that tells you what they're doing goes away. I don't like that. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 2 HP whenever you enter a rest site. So it's like, we'll go to the campfire and we'll heal 6 HP without, actually having to rest, and we might be able to upgrade. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like this either, but the question is, which one am I going to take? I think I'm going to take Cursed Key, because, like, we're only going to open a couple more chests, and so we might get 1 or 2 curses that we'll probably be able to remove. We don't have the Courier anymore, which kind of sucks, but This path right here looks pretty good. And we're going on the 3rd floor, looking to get to that Ascension level 2. Man. This guy. His sprite is a little bit weird. I don't know why. We have 6 energy, which is, beautiful. I believe this thing burns us, which I don't really want to happen. So strike him. He's not going to be dead, which is very unfortunate. But we will just blur the ever-living... the choker. Yet again with the choker. We get more energy, but we still have 4 or 5 energy every turn, so as long as we're not playing a lot of 0-cost cards, we can still get a lot out of it. We don't need a defend, because we already have this order or Bouncing Flask. It seems like a pretty good outcome. And then, yeah, we don't need to defend yet. Me and my not paying attention to the poison, or potion. Poison, potions. They're similar words in case you didn't notice. I don't like this guy. Whoa, no. Just to discard the burn. Okay, I like that. We'll strike him. Survival. Probably could have done that a little bit better. Don't have energy to do that, so. This is okay. This might not look okay, but it's okay. Trust me. This turd is kind of garbage. We do have a regen potion, which that's 15 healing, so I feel pretty good about that. Excuse me. We will make sure this guy dies, and then we'll stack up some block for next turn, which, you know, next turn we're going to have 13 block against this guy, and he's already dead anyways, so that's a bonus. Oh, he's not. He healed himself. I did not know that he was capable of such a thing. Remember that for the future. We have 40 block. We're not doing anything with it. If he doesn't heal himself this turn, okay, now he's dead. He's actually dead now. But we do want to block so that we don't get burned. Alright. So this seems alright. I think we're doing pretty good. We got some more gold. I don't think I need any of these really. Let's go to our shop. I don't really need another couch hops. I don't think I need any of these cards. More max HP is always welcome. Would I rather remove a card? Yeah, probably. Take another strike. Keep me at 15 cards. That's a thin deck. I like thin deck. Don't take that out of context. So we're gonna fight these guys. It's basically, you can choose, you know, it's like a hidden elite. You can choose to fight them and get stuff. Neither of these guys is the Splody or the Thorny dudes that make you take damage. But we're just gonna play crap in this hand. We're not gonna take any damage, and we got all of our powers played, so that's good. I do love the fact that our deck is still essentially a two-hand deck. We draw 9 cards first turn, we draw 5 the next turn, and there will be 1 left in our deck, although the dazes kind of make that a problem. You don't want to discard these because you'll lose, they'll like be stuck in your deck afterwards. I don't think we want Piercing Wail this turn, so this is a real simple turn. These guys we want to try and kill. We haven't really attacked yet though, so we still have Pendant left over from last time. Alright, and we're still in, but I need to play these 2 cards. I think. 2. In fact, let's draw. Jeez. Man! Beautiful, beautiful draw. I'll tell you what. You're dead, son. I'm not taking any damage, which is nice. One of the Daisy boys is gone. And this guy's about half, so. He does gain strength every turn, though, which is a problem. So, in case you were wondering, that's a problem. And we might as well strike, defend, pop Alchemize. Gives it Poison Potion. Yeah, I'll use a Poison Potion on this guy, get him dead quicker. I probably should have used it on that guy, but we're basically done here. We just need to hit you for like 10. You are not dead, and that pains me because you're gonna absorb my freaking Bouncing Flask, aren't you? You did, and I knew you would, and it's all your fault. You took 14 damage. But this man is dead. Okay. Good combat. We got Ice Cream. Energy is now conserved between turns. So, like, if we are just there, like, we might as well play these defense, we cannot play them, and next turn we'll have more energy. We're still good with Velvet Choker, but Endless Agony, It's one of those cards like duplicates itself for 0. I don't think we really need it because Velvet Choker doesn't really work with it. Setup, it only really works if you have expensive cards. Bouncing Flask might help there, but I don't really think it's necessary right now. Upgrade a card. Let's upgrade Blur. Give us more block. And we're coming up on the final boss here pretty soon. We got like a little bit more stuff to do. This guy gives us like a wheel. Hopefully we get a good wheel outcome. We did. We got a relic off of the wheel. We can also get like healing, pain, whatever. Peace Pipe. We can remove cards from our deck of campfires. We're not going to do that probably, but it's the thought that counts, you know. This path, I don't like this path. It's going to force us on a path through 2 elites, followed by more elites, followed by all that. So we're going to go on this path. I mean, there's just so much to do. How do you play all of these cards? Honestly, I don't think they intend to hit us for very much next turn. Let's alchemize. Give us a block potion. Let's neutralize somebody because we have the cards for it. And we can only play 2 cards, so let's play a Blur and a Survivor. It's going to give us 19 block next turn, and we will roll 1 energy over, so we'll still have 6 out of 5 energy. That's pretty good if you're familiar with how fractions work, which typically maybe you're not necessarily with that. We don't need to block because we're going to do this. Traps. That's a Flask. And we cannot break, well, we could break through some of these people's strikes, and in fact, we should just go ahead and do that. Oh, we could have, it doesn't matter, we wouldn't be able to play because we're out of energy, but whatever. Don't speak to me or my son right now. Okay, so, we're doing good. These guys, by the way, if you kill one of them, they'll respawn. It kind of sucks. We would like to just defend ever-loving crap this turn. We're still going to take 8 damage, which kind of sucks, but we're spreading poison around. Hopefully they die at relatively the same point in time, so we don't have to worry about them respawning. These guys are already dead, so we just need to kill this one. Which, of course, is good. Honestly, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to strike you so you're actually dead, so that Bouncing Flask will only target this one. And he's not dead. He's not dead. Which is not okay. He's going to be dead next turn. It's like, how can he not be dead? He's actually dead. He's going to hit me and he's not dead. Alright, we're doing alright. Swift Potion. Nah. Footwork, gain 3 dexterity. It's actually already upgraded. It's a footwork plus. So I like that. That's 3 dexterity is, you know, makes all of our blocking cards better. So I like that. If you were concerned, play or handings. I'm not gonna play Bouncing Flask because we need and we'll roll a bunch of block over into our next turn. Next turn hand is gonna have like some good stuff in it. He's spawning a lot of these fires, which I do not appreciate at all. Wow, this turn. Let's get rid of Alchemize, because we're going to want to use a block potion. And a Piercing Wail. This is a lot of damage coming out right now. Not anymore, but... Honestly, I just want to I want him to die quicker. All I really care about right now. We're not taking any damage. Oh, and we can strike. We'll have Pin Nib for next turn, and we'll have our whole deck to draw our basic strikes from, because this is just a poison deck, really. Hopefully this works out. I mean, if we can take down the final boss, which, by the way, what is our final boss? It's the Donut and Donut guys again, which might be an issue. Just may. I was really hoping that would be a something better, but that's alright. We're not going to take any damage. He's going to die, and we're going to roll 22 block over into our next turn. He's probably summoning. We have 6 energy again this turn, which is, you know, just always wonderful. And to be quite honest, get nuded upon. Don't say those words either. Don't do as I say, not as I do. And then we're not blurring, so what is the maximum we're being attacked for this turn? 27? Play a survivor. And then next turn we're going to roll over a ton of energy. I believe there's also an achievement for having a certain amount of energy, so we could probably end up getting something along those lines. This guy's dead. We're basically done. We're dead. But I'm probably going to go ahead and actually kill you. So bouncing Flask will work properly. And then, unfortunately, quite dead. But you will be dead. Oh no, he's going to heal, isn't he? You get douche nozzle. We still need to only attack him for 6 even, which we can't do. This deck, it's a good deck, but it doesn't tolerate burns very well. Which, I mean, you can say that about a lot of things. People don't tolerate burns very well. We have 10 energy. Well, that's just in case you were wondering. We'll kill him so we don't have to deal with the burns. Another regen potion is fine. I don't really think I need any of these. So do we want a campfire or a shop? I think we want a shop. Oh, we get a curse. I forgot about that. Although this negates the next 2 curses we obtain, I wish that we could somehow like take that first. Would have been nice, but okay, so this is going to cause us to lose a card, and I guess okay. So piercing wail, really helpful. Footwork, really helpful. Neutralize, I guess, has to go. Sorry, you've been with me since the beginning. Okay, man, we can't buy any of these, which sucks. I'll take a... oh, boy. I'll take a Deadly Poison, because I think it's a good card. I'll take a Terror. You can't remove a card anymore, but Terror makes... it's really good against bosses. It makes them vulnerable for, 100 turns. They're vulnerable for the rest of the fight. Although, on the plus side, like, if we weren't using strikes, which we're kind of not, don't question me. Don't ask me questions. Just don't. This guy, I hate him. He's gonna do some nasty chicane at us. Let's see what it is when he starts doing it. When he starts being nasty. So we're constricted. At the end of our turn, we take 10 damage. Now, that's not a problem yet, because we're blocking for more than the total, but it could become a problem in the future. Let's pop a regen potion. And it doesn't matter what else we do. Might as well grow already. We could have, honestly, we could have used an artifact potion, knowing that he was going to constrict us, but I think I screwed it up. Buy strike, I guess? Be vulnerable? I like how it kind of like lags out until everything resolves. We are going to take 10. This freaking enemy, but it's alright. We're getting there. We have to fight an elite after this, and then we'll get a campfire. So I feel okay. Piercing wail. Yeah, let's go for this because he's vulnerable, so that's pretty helpful. And then this is helpful. Hell yeah, roll over more block into our next turn. Do it. Try me. We're gonna block for a ton. 29 block for our next turn. It's already enough, we don't need to block, but of course, our deck is made of blocks, so... It's alright, we got Bouncing Flask, we got Strike. And then he should be dead. We just need to make sure that we don't take damage on the last turn. The end of your turn, take 10 damage. So as long as we block for at least 10, which we have just done. Is he already dead? He's not already dead. He's not already dead. See, he could have been dead before. But anyways, that was pretty good. We're at 70 HP. I feel really good about that. Give me another strength potion, because if we're going to be using terror to make enemies vulnerable, we might as well be attacking. And since that's the case, give me Endless Agony as well. At this point, I didn't really want to do this, but we didn't. Oh, this enemy. This elite, in case we were wondering, sucks. I hate him. We're gonna pop another region potion because this fight's gonna take a little while. You're gonna see what happens from this enemy being a douche nozzle. So he's gonna take 12 damage from poison. All good one. And he's going to buff himself and become intangible. So now he only takes 1 damage. Like, no matter how much damage he would have taken, it turns into 1 damage. What's up with that, man? That's messed up. So, honestly, strike is 1 damage. I don't know if I like that. We're not going to play these Endless Agonies because I'd like to let them kind of clog my deck and roll over into a turn when he will take more damage. It also makes our poison, like, kind of crappy. And he burns! He's like, it's enemy! You can't just... He attacks for 40... Stupid. Get rid of a strike. It's worthless. Well, I hate this enemy. He makes me very angry. Oh, burn. Wonderful. Give me a swift potion. I can at least play some freaking... Oh, okay. Give me the velvet whatever. Maybe I should stop taking it. We are... I mean, aside from this stupid attack, we are basically at max HP, and, you know... He's back in this zone. So we have 4 Endless Agony. So this is what I was hoping for. Get rid of the burn, please. Yeah, so 45 damage on, you know, his vulnerable turn is good. Plus another 16. We've got about halfway down, but I hate this enemy with a fiery burning passion. So Piercing Wail, Bouncing Flask, Strike. He's not gonna hurt us. Actually, we still need to fit. And he only takes 1 damage from the Caltrops too, and it's like, come on, man, you're making my deck look like trash, even though it's actually not trash. He hit us for 4. He's got 31 poison on him. So, like, the next turn, he's going to get hit pretty hard. I'd like to draw some strikes, please. Thank you. That is actually 1 strike. I don't know if you know the difference between a pearl and a... So, like, he's dead as soon as his freaking intangible garbage wears off. We just got a block for 2 turns, which is looking increasingly impossible. Thank you for asking. Actually, one more turn. One more turn in each day. But he is going to hit us for 40! And fill our deck with how many burns? How many burns? 3 burns? How many burns have you got in my freaking deck? 8 burns! No, 9 burns. That's too many burns! You can't just give a man that. I have 14 energy because I have so many burns that I can't... Do you know what it's like? No, don't. Oh, now we can draw a card, whatever. Can you tell I don't like this enemy? He's dumb. Get poisoned. Anyways, he's dead. What's our... Vajra, at the start of each combat, gain 1 strength. That's pretty good. 1,000 cuts. Whenever you play a card, deal 1 damage to all enemies. I kind of like that. Unload is probably not very good, but I'll take 1,000 cuts. I think it can be pretty good. It just gives you, like, an extra, like... 5 to 10 damage every turn. Purple Fire Spirits. These guys will remove a card from our deck, and then, like, also if you give them something good, they give you something good. In fact, tell you what, we don't really need Alchemize. I believe if you give them a rare card, yeah, they give us full HP and a max HP bonus. That's cool. See, that's nice. Now that I remember that, I don't have to rest. Would I rather smith or remove? Well, what would I be wanting to smith? Terror, I believe, becomes free. Deadly Poison applies more poison. This becomes, like, draw 2, discard 2, I think. We only have a couple cards we could smith. I think I would prefer... Actually, I don't care if this is free. Like, it's not really going to matter. This probably doesn't matter. It's only another 2 poison. This becomes free. Give me 1,000 cuts. Let me deal more damage with each card I play. And this is it. This is the Donut Boys. The Donut Boy and his other boy, the QB Boy. Okay, so don't play both of your Endless Agonies. I don't want to use Piercing Whale yet because it's going to negate the debuff. There's one debuff. We can only play 2 more cards, so it needs to be 2 defense. We're going to take 4. We're doing okay, though. This is alright. We have 2 more hands worth of cards, so our deck has gotten a little bit thicker, but it's still a 3-hand deck. Okay, he's already lost all of his debuffs, so let's discard a... It pains me, but I'm going to discard... Well... We don't have any attacks this turn. I'm going to discard a Terror. 1,000 cuts. Caltrops. Blur, Defend, Survivor. We're not taking any damage. They're getting hurt. It doesn't matter. I couldn't have played those cards anyway. This is okay. We're doing okay. They are going to put Dazes in our deck. We need to... Have we attacked yet? I think we used a strike. We need to be drinking a strength potion. Please? Did it not work because of the phase of the turn? Okay, no, it applied. I would have been really mad if that was the case. Okay, so we need to defend, strike, Endless Agony, Survivor. Yeah, so we're gonna take a little bit of damage. This is gonna get exhausted. We don't want to play all our Endless Agonies because if you play Endless Agony, it exhausts. So if you play both copies, then the copy exhausts, and you're not gonna get any more copies in the future. I don't want that. Honestly, drop down. Defend, Piercing Whale, Terror, Strike. Okay. This guy should be able to die soon. We're going to take a little bit more damage, but that full heal from and max HP bonus from the Spirit dudes was actually really helpful. We need to discard a Daze. I hate it, but it's going to stay in our deck, but we have to do it. We are going to take 5, I think. So we're still doing good, we just need to be faster. This guy needs to go. Once this guy's gone, we're good. Do it. I'm gonna discard the other one because it's Survivor. I don't have a choice because if I... Ugh. Jeez. That was pain. Oh, The top. The freaking top. Alright, he's basically dead. And then this guy's gonna be dead. And he's hitting us for 44. Ow. Defend. Bouncing Flask. Please hurt the right person. Thank you. Did basically what I asked. Honestly, yeah, okay, so he's dead. We're gonna take a ton of damage. But now we just have to kill the donut. If we can kill the donut, we're good. We are at less than half HP. He's gonna buff himself. I don't even know what that is, but honestly, I want the block for next turn, dude. I hate it, but I got to. In hindsight, it might have been a better idea to make him vulnerable since he was going to be alive longer, but we made him vulnerable so that he would die faster, so it's sort of a back and forth conundrum. He's hitting us for 50. I don't appreciate this right now. Get poisoned, get struck, get defended against both Pokemon's. We are not taking any damage from your crappy attacks, and we can't play any games. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. We did it. We did it. We did it. He's dead. We have won the run. It doesn't matter what we discard. He is already dead. I am so happy. Like this is. I thought I was gonna die. Awesome. So that's my first silent win in a little while. Silent's been a little bit crappy lately. You know, with a Heart of Spire, we're gonna kill it. You prepare your daggers. You deal 699 damage. That's a fairly good score. I've dealt a total of 4,200. Number keeps going up. It's well over 1 billion. So our score was 699. Let's look at our leaderboard position. Actually, probably not even, because it's probably garbage. Yeah, see, we're 5,971. Whoa, that's actually, we're 5,971 as the Ironclad. 2443 as the Silent, which we actually got a better score. So, that's nice. How was our time? Oh, our time was 25:52. I was like, why am I still first? No, that's my win streak. Time, I actually did pretty good on time, so that's pretty sweet. I guess it's been like an hour-long video. I wasn't even paying attention. Anyhow, hopefully we'll get some like streaming setup done before too long. It also depends, you know, I don't have a lot of people watching yet, but the numbers are growing, so I'd like to see that go up, and then, you know, eventually we can start doing like Twitch streams or YouTube streams with integrated chat. You can vote. It'll run a little poll and be like, which card should they take? Don't screw me over, please. But if you do, it's okay. I'll respect you. That's the Spire run. Hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.